Happy Sunday. We are going to do Taking a Seat with Q today with Terrell, aka Clientele Rail. He is a barber slash artist and will be joining soon. Good morning, Terrell. Thanks for joining me today. It is Sunday. And as I always like to tell people, I appreciate people taking the time on Sundays because for a lot of people, it is their day off. It's their time to do what they're going to do with their family, friends, whatever. So I appreciate you taking the time. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Q. Thank you for calling me and putting me on the meeting. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you all smiles. That's good to see. So,
Yeah.
so tell me, Terrell. So Terrell owns a barbershop. It is called the Hair Lounge. It is located in Southfield. He is
Mhm.
the founder of the Hair Lounge. But tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, I opened in 2017. I had the idea of opening a barbershop for a long time. I kind of gave up on it, and then I had like a little epiphany about how much money I was giving to an owner, and I figured like, yo, you can open your own with the amount of money you giving up to the owner. So
Right.
I got me a place and opened up.
Good.
Um,
So how's business since you began
yeah.
your start in 2017? How has it been?
Oh, it's been great, actually. Even during the pandemic, I found myself seeing more clients now. I guess it was because everybody wasn't getting a haircut. They started taking us serious.
Yeah.
So I definitely seen a increase in my clientele since the beginning of, or after the pandemic.
Right.
During the shutdown, after the shutdown. Sorry.
So one thing I know about you is that you're an artist. You do beautiful art pieces. So can you just tell us a little bit
Thank
about
you.
that and how it ties into your barber artistry?
Okay, well, drawing is my first love. I actually started drawing when I was like in the first grade, and well, that's when I figured out I can, and I kind of fell in love with it, and I've been doing it for a long time. And then I went to art school, and that didn't work out for me. So I figured if I can cut a gray haircut, I probably can cut one if I learned the tools. Then I went to barber school, learned the tools, and it worked hand in hand for me. So having an art eye definitely made me stand out in the barber industry.
Yeah.
So with the art during the pandemic, I didn't know what to do. I was bored at home, so let me draw, and I started doing this thing called pyrography, which was is wood burning. So you have this tool that you use and it heats up and it burns the wood, and I get to burn images in the wood. I just started in December, so I
Okay.
love it. I fell in love with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's a really cool piece of art the way it all looks. I've seen you kind of create it, but I really wasn't sure exactly what that was. You know what I mean?
Yes, pyrography.
So, okay, pyrography. So let me ask you this. So we all know COVID happened, is happening. You mentioned that even through the pandemic, now that it's kind of we're still kind of like adjusting to living this way, that your clientele has kind of increased, maybe, or the people you had have probably increased their visits. But
Mhm.
tell me what that was like for you when we did go on shutdown. Like, were you afraid? Were you scared? How did you manage that part?
No, because I'm pretty good with my money, so I had enough money to sustain.
Good for you.
But I enjoyed it, to be honest, because I had never had a week off. So
Yeah.
giving 3 months off was just I enjoyed it that much, and it was cool. And by the time I think the end of it, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I enjoyed it.
You know what's crazy is that I, like you, I never felt like I could sit down. You know, I honestly I felt like
Mhm.
I was always being productive by moving. But what I learned during that
Yeah.
time is that sometimes being still is just as productive. Um, because like for most
It
people,
is.
a lot of people sat down and they figured out things about themselves. They decided whether or not they wanted to open a small business or they became more creative. We all learned new things about ourselves in that time that we were down. And so, I
Mm-hmm.
always, I think you and I talked about finding a bright side of things. And so, people who have all these negative things to say about COVID, but then I remember I made a list of things that were positive about COVID. And two
Yeah.
things stood out for me particularly was the fact that I was able to sit down and find some purpose there, one. And two,
Mhm.
I was able to spend more time with my kids because before that, I was just moving. And I didn't really even realize how much time I wasn't spending with them. So, um, the bright side of COVID was that for me personally.
Mhm.
So it's good to hear that, that you found some purpose as well. So, I know
Oh
you
yeah.
to be an amazing artist. Can people purchase your pieces?
Uh, right now I'm still studying, so I guess I would sell my study work, and right now I'm just trying to figure out a price point. I'm just getting back into art, so knowing time and the money and stuff that you have to like piece together. Exactly why I went back into it. It was another way of having income,
Yeah,
and and it makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like I like cutting hair, but the art side of it is it makes me tune in to like who I am, and I get to relax. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I would definitely like to sell some of my pieces, just even based off what I'm saying now. I'm kind of
I think
going
they're
off
worth
off
seeing
the
sold.
subject, but
They look
anyway,
really good.
thank
They are really good. You're very creative, and you have a great amount
you.
of talent. So I think you could possibly think about that sometime soon. But
Yeah.
I won't hold you long on this Sunday, but what I would like to do is for you to just tell us, give us all your social handles, how we can contact you for a haircut appointment. He's my boy's personal hair barber. So if I vouch for him, it is what it is. So I would say make an appointment. It's hard to get an appointment though, because he is popular and busy and I'm just kidding. No,
Thank you.
but no, tell everybody how they can find you.
Well, I'm on Instagram at clienterell. That's spelled CLIENTRELL. You can make an appointment by calling. Don't text, And I'm on Facebook at Terrell Anglin. That's TerrellAnglin. So hit me up,
Love
follow
to
me.
hear you say that, like call, not text, because everybody
Yeah,
into texting now, and I think I only know a couple people like don't text me, please call.
yeah.
So
That conversation gets too long. Just get it over with.
yeah, yeah, I want to make
Yeah.
an appointment. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, no, it seems like you're out and about and you're all smiles. So, obviously you're doing some stuff on this Sunday, and I appreciate you taking the time out to spend it with me, taking a seat with Q on Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Q, for interviewing me. I really appreciate it. And yo, follow See Detroit.
Thank
The
you.
place, the place,
Yes.
the place is amazing. If you haven't been there, you have to go. It's so beautiful inside, man.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
it's
You always
it's so
say
dope.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
you're welcome.
it so much.
You're welcome.
All right, so we'll
Yes.
talk soon. Thank
Okay. See you. See you, Q.
you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Yeah.